we're here today with Elizabeth from Perfect Moms.
Hi everyone. Thanks for having me.
And we're going to be making cinnamon buns using our Empowdered. So I can't wait because I love cinnamon.
I can't wait to try this recipe like you have no idea.
Yeah,
I'm
so I
excited.
actually love this recipe. First and foremost because I'm a mom at home with 2 kids and my kids can actually help me make this. It's foolproof. You cannot mess this up. There is no egg in it as well. So I know a lot of people are trying to find recipes without eggs. There are walnuts, but you don't have to use the walnuts if you don't want to. So it can really work well for different types of allergies that people could have. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start making the dough. So you're going to take 2 cups of flour.
So we've pre-measured everything.
This is 2 cups of flour. We're very fancy here. You're going to take 3 tablespoons of sugar. This isn't sugar.
No, so we use maple sugar.
Oh,
maple
okay,
sugar.
perfect. Here, maple
Yeah.
sugar. Ooh,
This
even
one.
better.
Oh, what's
Nope,
that?
that's the brown sugar
that's
for the
brown
filling. Yeah, so we'll do the maple sugar here. You're going to have 1 cup of cold milk, which you're going to add towards the end, just because what you're going to do first is you're going to cut in your butter. That is the part that I think is the most difficult, is actually making sure that you're cutting in the butter properly, so that it gets mixed but not too not too mixed in.
Okay.
So you're going to add 1.5 tablespoons of baking powder. And then I like to add cinnamon. Some people don't want to add it in the dough. I think it actually makes a difference. You can eyeball. We have 2 tablespoons here. You can eyeball as much, like however much you want. If you are more of a cinnamon person or less of a cinnamon person, whatever it is that you want to do. So just mix that all in really, really well. Some people don't add sugar either to the dough because they feel like there's enough actually in the filling. I typically don't, just because I don't want to have my kids have too much. And then what's fun about the Empowdered, it's so easily incorporated that you can add it to either the filling or you can add it to the dough itself. So we're going to add 2 tablespoons, which is quite a bit because 1 serving would be 1 teaspoon. So this is going to make 12 buns.
Yeah.
So you're going to be getting approximately half a teaspoon each per bun. You're going to add a half a cup of cold butter, and basically you just have to cut it in. This is the part that I hate the most. It's not a lot of butter though, if you really think about it. It's 12 buns.
It comes straight from the fridge. It can't be room temperature. Like
It can be room temperature, but then I find that it gets incorporated even more.
Okay.
And so you kind of want it to be chunky a little bit.
Okay.
And that's where you're going to add your milk.
Do I mix it?
Yeah, you can mix it, but I just get right in
Okay,
there.
you go.
So
Go
it's
for
kind
it.
of gross,
Go
but
for it.
my kids love it, and it's you just literally make it into a dough. So mix, mix, mix. And then it'll become a little bit harder. So once you have a little bit of a ball going, just put some flour down so it doesn't stick.
Okay.
And then just finish incorporating it a little bit. Most doughs you can't, they recommend you don't over mix it.
Yeah.
This one, honestly, it doesn't really matter. It's such an easy, it also doesn't have yeast, so you don't have to wait for it to rise and do all that stuff.
Amazing.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll let that just rest for a minute and I'll make the filling. You're going to start with melted butter. Well, it doesn't really matter.
So
what you
how
start
much
with.
melted
So this
butter?
is 1/3 of a cup of melted butter. Again, some people, if they want to have like butter a little bit more, like more filling, you just add extra, whatever. It doesn't really matter. 1 cup of packed brown sugar. So there's your sugar. Lots of it. And again, you can add cinnamon. You don't have to. I happen to like cinnamon, so I'll add it in. I'll mix it all up, and lastly, you'll add your walnuts. So it's 3 teaspoons of cinnamon I put in. Again, you can do more, you can do less. Honestly, I love LYNQ. I could use LYNQ all day long, every day, because I have a really picky eater at home. So when I discovered it, I was really, really happy because I found like something that would suddenly start working for my kids. I think that it was supposed to be 2 teaspoons of cinnamon in this
I was
dough.
just gonna say this is
Yeah.
a lot of cinnamon
Yeah.
that we're putting in
Yeah,
here.
I think it was 2 teaspoons, not tablespoons. Like as I was putting it, I was like, oh, it's a bit much, but still, it'll be a lot of cinnamon. Okay, so once you're all rolled out, you gotta think to yourself, you're making about 12 buns. If it doesn't work out exactly, it doesn't matter. If it does, that's fine too. You can just spread it all out. All right, so roll it out, perfect. Then you just roll it up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Perfect.
Okay.
So you sprayed them all, so just cut right through. Oh, fun.
So then you just...
So just plop them in. I like to form them just a little tiny bit.
Oh
That's
my! It smells so good.
Right?
I can't even wait.
And then it goes
Yeah.
in the oven?
10 minutes at
Wow.
400. Done. So what I would do is when I serve them, I would flip them upside down onto your plate. Dig in. Might be.
Oh my goodness, look at it. It's piping hot. I love it. It smells
Yeah.
so good.
Not bad.
Mmm.
Really good.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, no problem.
Elizabeth,
You got like a
thank
really
you.
dry one. You should take like a good one.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for joining us in LYNQ's kitchen today and teaching us how to make cinnamon buns. When you first told me that you were going to make cinnamon buns, I was like, oh no.